it's almost like when you see a guy in the street, right? You're like, oh, he's fine. Okay, but what
What?
else he has to offer? Like, is he just cute? Or like, can I have a conversation with him? Can I go on a date with him? What if I have drinks with him? Is it gonna be boring? Is it just the face that I'm gonna admire and nothing
Mm,
else? If it's
mm.
nothing deeper than that, then pass, please.
Yes.
On to the next. Like, I need to be able to connect to you. I need to be able to have similarities with you. I need to be able to just feel you at a vibrational level where we are really in sync,
Mm,
right? And
mm.
that's how our environment should be.
Mhm.
We should feel so connected to it. We should be in love with every single item that is in our space because it should be intentional. When we're decorating, it should be this almost like a relationship. Like, what are you
Yes.
offering? What are you offering me, right? And what am I offering you? Because at the end of the day, I always say our spaces should always serve us. And
Mhm.
then we should tend to our spaces in return.
Mhm.
Because if you're not tending to your space at the current moment, but you're over here trying to manifest something better, the universe is looking at you like, you can't even take care of your one bedroom apartment and you want me to give you a house?
Ooh.
Like,
Ooh.
come on. Like, what are
Talk
you
that,
telling me
Julie.
here? How is it that you're wishing and you're praying for something better, but you can't even appreciate what you have at the moment? Meditating. And
Yeah.
you're like, you open your eyes and you're like, oh Lord.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, the couch I have now, it is not by no means the size of the other couch, which by the way, I did not use the measuring tape when I took that couch. I'm gonna admit that. This is gonna be the raw mess of the week. I'm gonna admit it.
It's
This is a
one
full
of the
confession,
most
guys.
common decorating
Listen,
mistakes. Y'all get
listen. It
so
was
caught up
not
in the look
so
and you
caught
don't
up in
dissect.
it, and I didn't, right?
My footing
But
in the design world
mm,
because nobody looks like me.
mm,
Because I'm not a designer, I'm a decorator. There's a difference, and in
mm-hmm,
the interior design world, designers are like more elite and like they look down on decorators a lot. So even though we do the same thing, it's just
mm-hmm.
a matter of one has a degree and one doesn't. And
Right,
I have when I tell you zero fascination with what's behind my walls. I could care less.
right.
I I really don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care about knocking down a wall. I don't care about nothing. It doesn't interest me whatsoever, which is why
Mm-hmm.
decorating is my thing. Like put up the
Right.
walls and then we can get going. Then we could
Yeah.
we could get this relationship going. But behind the walls,
Yes.
don't talk to me. Like
Yeah.
go talk to
Yeah.
your contractor.
Yeah.
But decorating really started for me in my childhood, because
Mm.
of how we grew up. We grew up in a studio apartment and it was me and my sister, my two sisters and my mom. And my mom is, very resilient. I get that from her. Like she will make $1 out of 15 cents.
That's
She's
right.
that chick. Like give
Yes.
me a problem and I'm gonna solve it.
Yes.
And I was just like, this gotta look cuter somehow. Like I can't be having friends coming over looking like, no, this is embarrassing. And
Yes. Yes. One of the things that just came to my mind that you mentioned, right, about our parents, right, beginning from them, immigrants, what their approach was to a safe space was you get all dark furniture so it could last you long enough because that's what was safe, right? Because we're here to hustle and bustle, we're here to work, right? But we got to make a living. We have to keep this roof over our head, 4 kids, 2 adults in a 2-bedroom apartment. Um, when you said bunk beds, girl, there was bunk beds on one side, bunk beds on the other side, and you know what? My parents know. I thank them for everything and how they made it work, right? But I realized even then, like my mom would try with a splash of shower curtains or a splash of this to put a little color, but it was always the safe angle. It was, your fridge was white, your stove was white, and your dining room, your sofas, and all the other furniture in the room was either that really, 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 really dark brown or black.
to learn to forgive ourselves. I say
Mm-hmm.
this a lot. We have to learn to forgive ourselves for not giving our space the attention that it deserves.
Yeah.
Because I think that also stops us a lot in the journey of decorating. It's like you're so like you feel so bad. You're like, damn, I just put all this crap in here. I just closed the door. I give it no attention, and it's just like it's like you don't even want to open the door because you don't even want to look at it again because you're just like, oh God, it's just drains you. Just like you're just like, I don't want to do this. But it's like, forgive yourself. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all make
Mm-hmm.
mistakes, and then just tackle it because focus on the end result. Focus on how you're gonna feel once it's already done and completed. Like put your energy towards that instead of like, damn, this is gonna be a project. I don't even want to open this door. Like
Mm-hmm.
focus on the positive side of it, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll help the process move along faster,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then forgive yourself for it. It's okay.
Anybody would think Julie's been in this house and saw that room. She has not. But everything she just said, it's like she has a camera in here, knows exactly what happens when I enter my home. You know exactly. And one more note, because if there's anything we do on this platform here on the show, we keep it all the way raw. Okay. And I have no problem being very transparent. That extra room is actually the first door to your left-hand side as soon as you enter my house. And now it makes me wonder even more if the clutter I have in that room, no matter how much I manifest so many things, if I have made it a point that I'm not allowing those blessings to enter.
Energy flows.
Mm-hmm.
Energy has to flow.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens with energy when it becomes stagnant?
It ain't flowing, girl. It ain't going nowhere. Nobody's
It's
elevating.
not good.
No, nobody's
But
elevating.
in order for positive energy has to flow. Is when it's literally taking up space in our space. How do you want the energy to flow? How do you expect energy to? It's almost like you're filling visual people, right? We're all visual. It's almost like you're filling your room with water, right? But if you got so much shit in your room, there's only so much water that can go inside from the room, and your fucking room will be filled with liquid gold.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why are we rejecting
Ooh,
that?
child. Julie
Why are
came
we
to read me.
rejecting it? Like,
I'm here for this.
why are you rejecting the liquid gold? I'm tied
Yeah.
to decor. If you've been following me for a minute, you know I'm so been over, never been attached to farmhouse design. So over it. Don't even want to talk about it. Moving on. If you don't know what it is, Google it. That's it. I'm not giving it no more energy.